Hi, Leo. Looking forward to having a conversation with you, buddy. So I'm now going to make you the presenter so we could hear you and possibly see your setup. Everyone, welcome Leo Hermoso to our community. At Leo Hermoso is his Twitter handle. Nice to meet you, Leo.
Hi, how are you doing, Dale?
I'm doing fine. So thank you for joining us live from Brazil, right?
Yes, it's a great pleasure to be here and a great honor to talk to you and to you all.
Well, I didn't know it till I went to your website, but I know your partner. He's a great guy, a lot of integrity. Has been a pretty good, really a good supporter of me over the years, Miad. So you guys have a nice little team going.
Yes, Miad helps me a lot because his ability of reading news is the one thing that's lacks for me. I am more a math guy, statistical guy. So I prefer not to read news, not to try to interpret it, because sometimes you guys know that Brazilians are passionate people and it are easy to us to create bias when reading stuff and doing trading. So I prefer to keep with the numbers.
Okay, a lot of people in your country under duress with the economy that your country has is convert. How do you handle currency? Do you convert or convert everything and try and hold dollars, euros? What do you do to hedge against a currency problem in your own country so that us Americans will know how to do the same later on?
Right now, Brazilian real is very cheap
Yes.
against the USD. So I don't need to do nothing because all the USD I have trading, I sent this USD to out of Brazil when it was very it was even sorry, it was when real was higher. So until 2 reals for USD, I'm doing nothing. So
I hear you.
all the profits I have, I withdraw it every week and bring back to Brazil, so I don't be exposed to this forex variation.
Oh,
So
okay.
until now, it's working very nice for me.
All right. So I read a little bit about your background, Leo, and looks like you started on the floor where they trade the Bovespa. What did you do on the floor, and is that where you maybe met people that influenced you during your early stages of your career to do what you're doing now? Or are you completely self-taught? Because I see you're a coder as well.
Yes, I always want to be in the stock markets. So, but how the things happened was almost for an accident. I work in a bank, and for some reason they fired me. And I was in the front of my house in São Paulo when I live in São Paulo, and I met someone that worked for a stockbroker in Brazil, and I told him about my history, and he said to me, "Do you want to work with me, trading stocks?" Okay, okay. I said okay. So first time when I started trading and to talk with clients was not on the floor, was in the inside a broker, but everything electronic.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
so when I realized that it was possible to automate stuff instead of me trading, that was a game changer for me because trading is not easy stuff. It's very hard, and I think it's not because of the analysis itself, but because of the emotions involved.
I
So,
agree. So,
so
so is that the way? Because a lot of people have a hard time letting go. I'm speaking about me. So, for you, you know, that could be a great reason for letting go, because I talk to people about stress levels and, you know, what it is like to, you know, have a trading career and be a discretionary trader that, you know, you have to learn to handle things in your head. You know, it's all psychological. So eliminating that and going to something on autopilot, for me, my biggest challenge would be learning to let go. But you have found by letting go and just having it automated, it's reduced the stress in your life.
Yes, for sure, man. And it's even hard to let it go when you depend on that money to pay your bills and to live. So sometimes I have a joke that I made here with my friends. Sometimes my wife asked me that she wants to buy a refrigerator, and I said, no, this month we can't. And in that same day, I have a losing trade that was exactly the price of the refrigerator she wants. So, and I
Yeah,
thought, so you have to have a good mind and a good mindset to be
you got to
a
be
great
tough.
trader.
You got to be
Yes,
tough. You know,
yes.
really, mental toughness is everything, because, you know, did you tell your wife that you just lost some money that you could have bought her the refrigerator with?
Never, never.
Just checking, buddy. You know, happy wife, happy life.
Yes.
Anyway, so yeah. Anyway, so what are we looking at here, Leo? I see that you trade through Pepperstone, or at least that's a platform. We're looking at the S&P 500 here.
Yes, but what I want to share with you guys, it's a different stuff because you Dale and your associated make really great analysis. So I don't want to rain where it's wet. So I want to show you another stuff that I do. Okay.
Okay,
So what
and
I
and thank you.
this is the dollar.
COT, COT.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
So
go ahead.
a lot of people look for non-commercial positions to know where the market's going, but I have a different view because I think that non-commercials buying and selling they fuel the trends, okay, but
Yes.
the commercials they are the ones who start the trend. So
Okay.
what I want to do is to buy bottoms and sell tops, and I think it's what everyone wants to do. So
Everyone tries it.
yes. So if you think about
I can
if
do it.
you, I'm
Go
trying
ahead.
to, and if
You're
you think
looking for
about
turning points. You're using this for turning points.
yes, perfect, perfect.
Okay.
And right now, what this data is telling me, it's probably we have a top for now on USD,
Okay.
and we may have the next 60 months, sorry, 6 months of profit taken, and maybe a uh, a new lows for sorry new lows for the USD. Okay, so
New lows like levels, new lows as far as what? You mean under the 88 level?
yes,
Okay.
yes, I think
Okay.
it's very possible. And one thing that sometimes people think it's coincidence, but I think it's not. For example, yesterday we have the USA elections, and
Right.
everybody was telling if GOP loses control, we are going to see a sell-off in USD. Okay, so just like a coincidence that the last week was the last week that my model predicts that we are going to have a, a, a
A high in the
non-commercials.
dollar? High.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
yes. So
Okay,
right
because it
now,
was kind of a stop hunt. It took out the 97 and change level and made a marginal new high and shook out dollar bears before it turned down.
yes, and even COT data was telling us this. Okay, so right now I think it's not the right moment to long USD. I think it's easy to short it. Okay, because we have commercials with very high long position, sorry, short positions, and when commercials start to buy is when the trend starts from uptrend to downtrend. I think it's something that it's non intuitive, but it's how things works.
All
Okay.
right, one thing I've noticed though, and I follow commercials, okay, and you know, they have a lot of what they're doing is also hedging. It's not outright, you know, binary directional trading. And they also have, you know, a lot of them are banks, so they have deeper pockets than me. And
Perfect.
I've noticed that at times they're right, but early. Have you?
Yes, man. But one thing you have to have in mind that yeah, was exactly what you said, that commercials, they are not worried about trends and downtrends and things like that. They are worried about their cash flow. Okay,
Okay.
so if you have a rising USD, of sure they are going to short it. They're still shorting it, short, until they don't have to short anymore, and they start to do the opposite direction, not for taking profits, but because the flow of the market changed. And let's think they had in the past to buy USD because they have something to receive in USD. Now they have sent all those products they produce, and now they have to get the money back. So they are always hedging against the USD in this case.
Okay,
So
I have a question. Instead of dates underneath, you have numbers like 400, 500, 600. I'm wondering where that peak of before the commercials aggressively got short, where did that peak take place? It's right after the 500 number on the bottom graph, and pretty close to there on the top graph. When was that? A few months ago? Uh, when did that peak occur? I'm
let's
curious.
let's see. Just
How long it took them to reverse from being very long the dollar to being, it looks to me like, well, on your bottom chart, that's your lowest RSI reading on the commercials. So that's a big move. That's like a confirming move, right?
yeah, what I do, Dale, is something. There's something in statistics called the half-life of a stationary series. What that mean?
Okay.
When you have a series that are mean reverting, like net positions of commercials or non-commercials, we have a expected time when you have a full cycle from full short from to return to the average. Okay, and
Mhm.
right now this cycle is 28 weeks, and if we look to the charts and this 500 point right here, we may
Yeah.
see that point was near 88, 1888.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's COT data. They lag a little, and the stops are, if you are trading using COT data, you have to have in mind that the stops are wide, but
Okay.
the run is really big. Okay, so when
Okay.
you cap the trend with them. So to corroborate my view, I have another chart here that
Okay. And I'd also like to ask you, since one COT has been getting so much attention, um, has been the record net short position in gold, that instead of even during the rally from under 1200 to above 1200, did not correct. It in fact became even more extreme. And wondering what your view is there in the gold. Everyone wants to know, you know, Goldfinger, you know, everyone loves only gold. So I mean, if you have that look, it's been very, very, very so near exhaustion,
We
and go
have
long. Okay.
was in October 9. We have the last signal to go long on gold.
Yes.
Okay, according to COT data. So what I do is I get the open interest from both commercials and non-commercials, and I saw when was the peak on open interest. Why I do that? Because the open interest peaks really use shows when they buying capacity or selling capacity is near exhaustion, or in other words, the money, they are running out of money, so they need to take profit. Okay, so right now I think it's possible we see more highs in gold. Okay, because not is showing here that we have a reversal on this starting trend right now. If you look here at the COT index for the non-commercials, and
Yes.
let's remember that non-commercials are the ones that fuel the trends, so they are just starting. They are just starting a new trend. Okay.
Okay. They're just getting on the long gold trend.
Yes. Yes.
But the commercials are still huge net shorts. Is that correct? Or they're
Yes.
long?
Yes. But no, they are here. They are net short.
Okay.
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 So they are going to change positions right now, and the trend will continue to do uptrend until we see the data change. So right now I have no reason to believe right now that gold is going down.
Okay.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
And adding to it, we have here the same stuff with the euros commercials. Okay, so this is a little bit conflicting with the position on USD, because code says to us that we may have a little more room for downside on euro. Okay, so
You mean would it be under like 113 that we could take out the recent lows of 113?
I don't know, Dale, because there's another thing that I look that is the option market,
Yeah.
and right now
You look at
options.
where the most open interest is in a particular strike price, and do they act like magnets of where the market will be when those options expire?
Yes, and right now options are screaming to 1.18. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I think
Mm-hmm.
they are going to push the price until 1.18, and after that, I don't think this is going to break out. I think we maybe we see 1.13 again, and then 1.18 again, and we are going to stuck in this range until something happens like ECB hike again. But until there, I don't see reasons for that range to break out. Okay.
Okay. All right. And it's interesting. 118 is kind of a level I was looking at. It's almost equality to the last rally we had off 113 last time that got up there. So maybe even a little bit above it to clean out the bears, the Euro bears. But great looks and very interesting work. So you have anything else on the agenda to show us besides?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, I have one more thing to show for you all. Where this is one thing that I'm being working for quite a time. Just to find it's here. Uh, I'm working is in pair trading. Okay, so
Okay.
I told you before that I am not the news guys that have a nice interpreting, nice interpretation of news and things like that.
You're a
So
numbers guy. In fact, Leo, when I saw you talking about half-lives, I thought you were perhaps a biologist because, you know, they talk about half-lives all the time.
yes,
That's the
but
first time I've heard it mentioned in technical trading of the markets. Pretty fascinating. All right,
so
go ahead.
what I'm doing right now, imagine if you were able to trade only RSI, only this, okay? This is going to be the easiest trade at all because forget about price. Let's say the RSI go to 30 and then go to 70 and to 30 again, so it's going to be an easy trade. You buy in 30, sell in 70, okay?
Yeah.
So we can do that with price. The same stuff right here. Here we have a chart of USD CHF and
Yeah.
CAD CHF. What I did was to create a new series. Okay, you can see here in the bottom
Yeah. So they line up pretty good with highs and lows.
Yes, man. So what I do, for example, when the new series hits this point right here, okay, what I do is I sell one unity of USD CHF and I buy 0.9869 units of CAD CHF. What this series is telling me that we are going to revert back to the zero. So this is a perfect mean reversion trade.
Wow.
Okay, and I don't need to read news. I don't need to know where the liquidity point are or supply zones or even read the COT data. Okay, what I have to do is only to run models, and this is one thing that I want to show for you. It's right here. See the blue line, it's GBP USD, okay, and the red line is Euro USD. One thing that very few people know is if you get the Euro USD price and divide it by the GBP USD price, you get exactly Euro GBP price. Exactly. Okay?
Wow.
Because you remove USD from the equation and only thing you have is Euro against GBP. So why I think about pair trading and why I think Forex is too hard because even if you only trade Euro USD, some decision on Mexico may affect your trading because of these relations and because some big institution may be doing some arbitrage trading, okay?
Yes.
They may be selling euro against Mexican and buy Mexican against USD and hedging it against Euro USD. So that's the reason I'm trying to stop trading directional or buying USD, selling USD, and doing this pair trading stuff. There is another example here. This is euro against GBP USD. We see that they have a relationship between them that we can explore. So
interesting work, Leo.
Yeah, yes, Dale. Thank you.
Yeah. And I love your goal is really to simplify things. You have to go through a lot of effort to simplify it, but once it's done, it looks like the rules base for this kind of trading is fairly simple.
Yes. Can you see that this new green line that I plotted right now? That's Euro GBP. Okay. Now I'm going to plot Euro USD divided by GBP USD. You see, just changed the color of the line because the plot it's exactly the same. So what I'm trying to tell here is two things. First of all, that traders that survive trading directional, these guys are make a really good work, like you, Dale, because it's not easy. And again, and the second thing is there's a lot of opportunity doing arbitrage trading. If you consider that you can create infinite syntactic assets of currencies, okay, to trade against one against the other, like I showed here, like I showed here, like I showed here, okay. So that's it.
Okay, well, what a great presentation. And, for people that want to delve into this more with you, Leo, with you and Miad, why don't you show your website? And while I'm giving the audience your Twitter handle again, it's at Leo Hermosa. And if you put your website up, which I know is speculatorstrading.com, I think that this is where people could go to find out about your work. And you have a private Twitter feed, Trade of the Week. I encourage people to check Leo out. I know Miad, and after talking to Leo, I could tell these guys are hardworking people trying to do the best for others. So, Leo, you're my trading warrior brother now. What do you think?
I love it.
All right, brother. Well, I wish you and your family great holiday season. And instead of snow, I hope pips. You have a blizzard of pips going into the holidays and the new year. And say hello to Miad for me, and appreciate your time. And really can tell you're passionate about your work. And congratulations and much success from all of us here at ForexAnalytix.
Thanks a lot, Dale, and I want to thank you again for the opportunity of the interview and talking to a great trader like you. And I hope for you all the best, and for you, all of the guys with you and your family. And it was a great pleasure and honor.
Well, and we all learned from you, Leo. So it was a great trade. A great trade. You being here and you edifying our community. So that's going to be a wrap for us today in F.A.C.E, everybody. Tom Lano, yes, I know new moon. Thank you for reminding me. I didn't know there was a new moon, but I'm a lunatic. And besides that, guys, hope everyone did okay with the election action. And we'll be seeing you tomorrow. And remember, don't just count your pips. Count your blessings. Tell people that you care about, that you do. They're not mind readers. And we'll see everyone tomorrow for investing.com. And we have CNBC contributor Peter Bookvar will be with us, the bear. So have a great day. Adios. Thanks again, Leo. And see everyone tomorrow or in the chat room today. Adios.
Tchau, galera. Até mais.
Thank you, Leo.
Bye-bye.
Bye.